All right, so continuing with the January 2020 paper number 11, we're still on sets. The 30 students in Teacher May's class have either a dog or a cat or none of the two. All the students who have a cat also have a dog. That's a big part there. So that's a different way of saying a subset. So everybody who have a cat also has a dog, meaning the cat circle, the set representing cats, is going to be inside the set representing dogs. Just because they said that piece there, all students who have a cat also have a dog, and then they give you the specifics. So the number of cats and people with cats is 12. The number or the amount of people with dogs is 16. And you see they're using that notation we've come across before. Which of the following Venn diagrams below collectively represents this information. And because they said all the students who have a cat also have a dog, we're looking for one with a subset. That is not a subset. A subset is a circle contained within a next circle, or a set contained within a next set. The only one that have it is D, and you can see why it making sense now. Everybody who have a cat also has a dog, so these 12 people have both cats and dogs, because whoever have a cat have a dog. But since we had 16 people with dogs, it have 4 people who have dogs only, and these 14 people neither have a cat or a dog. And again, everything adding up to 30, as you'll see. In this one, they want to know if, again, you know your notation in terms of the shaded regions. In which of the following Venn diagrams is the region A intersect B complement? You see, we're seeing the complement now, the only other notation that they have. So this is everything inside the two circles. That's what the union looks like. That's A union B. This one is everything outside B. Everything outside B means B complement intersect with A. So what A have and everything outside B, that is A intersect B complement, or in other words, A only is sometimes how they refer to it as. This one, the whole of circle A shaded, so this is just A because the whole of circle A shaded. And then this one is the reverse of this one. Everything outside A shaded, but it includes B as well. So everything outside A intersect B, which is the reverse of that one. So try not to mix up those two. So the answer for this one is B, because that's what they wanted there. So those are the sets questions, but before we finish off, I want to show you some from the multiple choice paper. Sorry, I just switched it around. So these are just some other common ones that I was too lazy to write out. So we have 3 sets, P, Q, and S. P intersect Q intersect S, meaning what all 3 of them have in common, and you can see all 3 of them have the 2 in common. They don't have the 3 in common, they have the 2 in common. That's why the answer is A. For some reason, a lot of students get this one wrong. I want you to see it as well. Very popular question. What shaded here? Realize everything outside of P shaded, and outside a certain region, outside the whole of P. That's what P complement means. Everything outside of P shaded. So that's why the answer is P complement. To take a look at number 13, we have 32 students in a class, 17 study music and 20 study art. Was the least number of students who study both. So we have 32 students in the class. Again, a diagram is helpful. We want to say who study both, so I call in the unknown X. And since 17 study music, the whole circle have to add up to 17, meaning inside here we already have X people, so 17 take away those people, 17 take away X. The whole art's supposed to be 20, so the whole circle is supposed to be 20, but we already have X people inside the circle, so you're going to be 20 take away X. And I know everything in the circle have to add up to 32, so 17 minus X plus 20 minus X, the part sum of circle, the union, sorry. Going to add up to there, you do your algebra, minus X plus X is 0. When we clean it up, X is going to be 5. And that takes me to these last few questions here. So I would have do that one before. I rushed it a little bit. Was really supposed to come with these here in the second set of sets questions I was doing. But this one very similar to that one we'd look at the last question in the first video I would have done on sets. So X and Y are 2 finite sets such that the number of elements in X is 9 and the number of elements in the intersection of X and Y is 4. The number in the union X and Y is 15. I want the amount in Y. Very similar question to that one. And similarly, a diagram might be helpful to explain. Again, the diagram have to be accurate as well. So we have 2 sets. We know they're intersecting because they have stuff inside there. We have X and Y, and the number of items in sets, the intersection where they join that they have in common is 4. Determine the number of elements in X is 9, meaning this whole circle is supposed to have 9 items in it. I already have 4 items in here, so this part is supposed to make up the rest of the 9, so 9 take away 4. 5 add 4, giving me the 9. Similarly, just like the last one, X union Y the amount in both of these circles is supposed to be 15. So that means 5 plus 4 plus this unknown number here is supposed to give me 15. And again, I could call the unknown number x, because that's what we normally call unknowns. And again, that follows from here. Everything in these circles have to add up to 15. That's what the union means. 5 add 4, 9. Add x is 15. And again, from your algebra, x is going to be 15. Take away, sorry, camera will need to improve. 6. Right? So that means here's 6. Now again, you realize they have the answer 6 here, hoping you feel that that's the answer. But again, they ask how much items in set Y. And when they say set Y, they're talking about the whole set. The whole circle, because the sets are normally represented by circles. The whole set, that is. So this whole set, I have 4 and 6 here. So the answer is really 6 add 4, 10. Just like the last one, by the way. Even though the numbers was different. Just like here was 9. It wasn't the 5 that we wanted. 5 add 4 make 9. 6 add 4 make the 10. Last one, very similar to that one I did earlier. You could try it yourself. The answer going to be 10. And the one I'm referring to is from my answer sheet. So just like that one, and yeah, again, I'll peek at the other answers that I have on my answer sheet there. But yes, that's the next one that we have. And this one here, very similar. You could try it yourself and see if you could get the answer. That is 10. So we finished with sets. Up next, consumer arithmetic, or the money topics.